Well, this morning, anxiety is high among communities that could be impacted by the possible overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, the decision, which protects a person's right to an abortion, is largely based on the right to privacy. If it's overturned, other decisions that hinge on that right to privacy, like same-sex marriage, could be threatened.
Denver 7's reporter and attorney Jessica Crawford joins us now because this coverage kicks off a new segment for her, highlighting how the law impacts our everyday lives.
Yes, and this one is definitely one that can make a big impact for a lot of people here in Colorado. I'll be bringing you stories about how what goes on in the courtroom impacts us right here at home. And there is a lot more to the Roe v. Wade decision than abortion. But in the leaked draft opinion that could overturn Roe, Justice Samuel Alito wrote that the court's decision only concerns the right to abortion and no other right. Many people, though, who fought for years for marriage equality don't believe him.
Long before Fran and Anna Simon tied the knot in 2014, it was love at first click.
The way modern couples do, we met online. Back in the day, it was Yahoo Personals.
After meeting just a few times, they say they knew it was meant to be.
The word in Hebrew is beshert. I said to Fran on our third date, I said, "You're my beshert, you're my destiny."
That was back in 2003, more than a decade before same-sex marriage would be legalized across the country with the Obergefell v. Hodges case.
This is our ode to marriage.
Yeah, our shrine.
Before same-sex marriage was legalized, the couple spent thousands on attorney's fees to secure just a few of the same legal protections that married couples could get, including a last name change for Anna.
At that time, I had to petition a judge. I had to get fingerprinted like a criminal and have a background check. To make sure I wasn't changing my name to escape debt, for instance.
In 2014, they became the first same-sex couple to be married in Denver. In 2015, they felt reaffirmed when the Supreme Court ruled that same-sex marriage was legal and was to be recognized in all 50 states.
We and hundreds of thousands had worked so hard, and to see it become official was such a weight off of our shoulders.
I also immediately thought we need to protect this hard-won victory because they're going to be coming after us, trying to take that away.
Enter the leaked draft of the potential overturning of Roe v. Wade. The majority opinion stating in part, "We hold that Roe must be overruled. The Constitution makes no reference to abortion. No such right is implicitly protected by any constitutional provision, including the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment."
The abortion cases all center on this right to privacy.
Ryan Payton is the president-elect of the Colorado Bar Association. She says the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment was understood to imply a right to privacy in Roe v. Wade.
In this case, that's what the justices are undoing. What they're saying is there is no right to privacy in the Constitution, and therefore all of these cases that were decided on that particular merit aren't actually true.
On the list of rights in the draft that Justice Samuel Alito claimed won't be impacted, the right to engage in private consensual sexual acts from Lawrence v. Texas, the right to obtain contraceptives from Griswold v. Connecticut, and the very last case on his list, the right to marry a person of the same sex from Obergefell v. Hodges.
We thought we had settled a lot of these issues. And even if they never actually become unsettled, the fact that they'll be relitigated, the fact that it has started that ball rolling to have these conversations simply reintroduces that trauma to the community.
Fran having this conversation with the couple's son.
And he asked, he's like, "Are they going to take away your marriage?" Of course I tell him, "No, don't worry." But inside, yes, I'm worried.
We testified more than a half a dozen times in the state legislature for this.
The couple, which remains active in politics, says they'll keep marching, voting, and donating to campaigns. But defending their relationship becomes tiresome.
Yeah, it's just another stressor. But you have to keep at it. There's no stopping.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
Balancing protecting their marriage with life's everyday demands, but they say that's their duty.
We believe in tikkun olam, repairing the world, and we want to make the world a better place and a world that we want to live in, and we want our son to have it better and future generations. So, we focus on that and what we can do to make that happen.
A final decision on Dobbs, the case that could overturn Roe v. Wade, could come in mid to late June. I'm Jessica Crawford, Denver 7.